Hello, and welcome to tonight's non-edition of Disney Trivia Live.
The show where we don't play Disney Trivia Live.
So we are here today because we did not want the time to go by and people just go, what the heck happened? So we said, we're going to be here at 7:30. We're going to go live at 7:30. We're going to tell people what's going on. People know what's going on, and then we will get out of here and let you go about your day. So we're not doing a trivia contest today. Unfortunately, we've simply had a scheduling conflict come up. Not a big deal. We're doing fine. Nothing's wrong with the show. We're going to do 100 next week. Just a simple scheduling conflict, and that's that. But that conflict hasn't started just yet, so that's why we're here to say hello. And we're going to spend here a few minutes here if you guys like us to. If you guys have any questions for us, this is a good time to do a quick Ask Us Anything. We're happy to do that. Yes. Or, I think we were going to talk a little bit maybe about our last trip down to Disneyland. That was kind of fun.
Oh, yeah.
But other than that, just a quick visit, and then we'll go away.
Also, I just want to say, we found this spork randomly, and I added the little thing so it could be like a little
to answer...
Trash. There's made for soup, salad, and maybe chili.
Answer your question, Luke. Nope, not Luke, sorry. My wife can answer that for herself. Skunkman, yes, there will be one on Tuesday. So on Tuesday, we're going to do
99C.
99C.
We're trying to think of what we could do on it.
I'm doing fine, Luke.
We were thinking maybe like Disney Cruise Line and Submarine Voyage because sea or something. Maybe we could do Society of Explorers and Adventures.
That's a good idea.
I have an idea. Why are we thinking? Let them decide.
Yeah, what would be a good special quiz or two for 99C? But anyway, on Tuesday we're going to do 99C. And then on Saturday, a week from today, we will do
100.
Our 100th quiz. So I see some stuff out here I want to address. Edith, I would love to know what your grand buffet consists of. So, please put in the comments. What are you doing? What are you eating at like 3:30 in the morning in Australia? Denzel is here. Sorry you're going to miss the show. We missed you last time though. I noticed you weren't there, so just payback.
Caitlin said that we should make Mike C co-host episode 99C.
Oh, that's funny. That's very clever.
We should get him to make a video.
If he's there on Tuesday, I'm sure his name will be Mike 99C. Don't tell him that, and then we'll see if I'm right. Oh, here's a question. Are you going on the new ship? We're trying for the inaugural cruise. James Desern, thanks y'all for all your help to the contest. We will, without a doubt, go on the Disney Wish at some point. We're really hoping to be able to go on it pretty early in the run, not the inaugural. Definitely not the inaugural, but pretty early in the run.
The first on those. I don't like doing like.
You realize the inaugural is not the first time they actually sail it.
I know, but it makes more comfortable.
So we're really hoping to do it next year.
I like doing it before the ship's all old, but after like they know what's going on.
Well, it's funny, for the inaugural Disney Wish, they are taking deposits when they start taking deposits that are non-refundable. So you better be sure when you do that. Caitlin, that was very clever. Yes, and hope you're doing okay, Caitlin. I know you had a procedure recently. I think you said you're doing well, but just wanted to give you a public shout out that we hope you're doing well.
Mm-hmm.
And thanks for joining us.
Donna might have to miss 100.
What? Wait, where's this? I may have to miss 100. I'll watch. Oh, Donna. She's gonna be having way too much fun. It's not trivia without you. All right, let's see. I heard that masks are okay to be off at Disney World. Is that true? So the deal with masks at Disney World right now, as of today, is you do not have to wear them outdoors. You do have to wear them as soon as you get in a queue, and you do have to wear them when you go in a shop or in theater attractions. You also have to wear them on transportation. But as you're walking around outdoors, and it seems to be as you're like waiting in line outdoors for things other than a restaurant, I'm sorry, other than an attraction, you do not have to wear
Hate
a
to
mask.
interrupt your thing. However, Gio did say this.
To buy a hint to buy more. Yes. Did you, Gio? Did you try Hint Water? Have you tried it? What did you think of it? Was it yummy? Did you write a letter to Hint Water? Let me know. I saw Edith has everything: crisp candies and nuts. Crisp. I feel like that's a Aussie thing. I'm not sure what that is. Is it like fries?
I think they're either like fries or chips.
Fries aren't that
Something like that.
aren't that crispy. They're kind of. They should be like called soggies, candies and nuts. Like that.
Can you explain that?
Yeah, we're gonna need some more.
I'm confused.
Let's see. Okay, Denzel. I'm usually walking home on Tuesdays. I can't always play easily. Okay, that's understandable. So did you watch this? By the way, Denzel, you're doing pretty well. I think you could get a chauffeur or something. Let's see. Oh, okay. That's what all this was about. Love my shirt. Thank you very much. This was actually created by. Oh man, don't give. This was Gio, right?
No. One of those for
Oh, I should have. You knew it. I should have shut up.
Well,
but I don't see them here anyway, so good.
That's fine.
Crisp equals chips or fries. Well, shouldn't they have two different names? They're two different things. I'm very confused. Okay, Luke says chips or French fries.
That's what I said too.
Denzel agrees he should have a chauffeur. Gio likes the. I feel like there are two kinds of Hint drinkers. I love everything I've had so far except the apple and the mint. My wife loves the apple and the mint and nothing else she's had so far.
No, that's not true.
Oh, okay. Do you like the pineapple?
Not particularly. Pineapple, not particularly.
Scroll down.
Okay.
The blueberry, lemon, not particular. It's weird. I want to like it, but I can't. I don't know. It's weird.
So she says crisp in this case are chips, but then I think of fish and chips in the UK, which you may not be familiar with, England, Edith, and that's French fries. It's very confusing.
Oh, art and cooking with Mr. C. Unfortunately, we came up with a scheduling thing, so we're unable to play today. However, we will be back on Tuesday at 7:30 and on Saturday for our 100th episode.
Caitlin says, I'm going to email Hint this week for you. Caitlin, you really don't need to do that. It's not necessary.
You definitely don't need to do it.
Breaking news, Jess J loves the apple. Hint does not need to see the second half of that.
At least they said one was good.
So we got to go to Disneyland not so very long ago. What did you, and also Universal Studios Hollywood. Can't forget that.
Oh yes, Studios Hollywood. I love to do the tram tour. It was so fun.
I feel like I should.
And I did the Simpsons ride, and you did Jurassic World, and we did Secret Life of Pets, and we did Minions.
So talk. Well, this was your very first time ever.
Yes, my very
Universal
first
Studios
time.
Hollywood.
It's so awesome.
I
love it. I know a lot about it. I used to build the tram tour in this room. Actually, I used to lay it out on the ground. Like it had a toy Tinker truck.
Was that your favorite thing there, that tram tour?
I would say so, yeah. Even with Simpsons there.
What was your favorite part of the tram tour?
I really liked Jaws and Earthquake.
Jaws?
And Flash Flood.
So I've done Jaws a million times as a kid. I thought it was pretty scary. I expected it to still be kind of scary, and it's pretty cheesy. I still loved it, but it's much cheesier than it was when I was a child.
Oh, I know. Well, to be honest, Fast and Furious Supercharged and Kong are both worse in the tram tour than they are in Florida.
They're not on the tram tour. Fast and Furious. Oh, yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I was thinking of the old Fast. But no, you're right.
You're thinking of dancing cars and robotic arms.
Which I still want to see. I feel like that would be better than the Avalanche. So.
The Avalanche?
Well, the rotating room, the place where Fast and Furious is.
I know about the ooh, it's turning upside down. Except it's actually not. Thing.
Yeah, that's where Fast and the Furious is.
Why are you talking about dancing cars?
Because I feel like the dancing cars would have been better, but I never got to see them.
Oh. But the dancing cars weren't even there.
Right. I never got to see them.
Dancing cars are somewhere else, though.
They were at Universal Studios Hollywood.
Yeah, but...
as a Fast and the Furious representative in the attraction.
Oh. Also, just saying it here that the dancing cars were terrible.
Denzel went as a kid when he was a few times. He hated it. When he was on the shark side, it always scared you. Go now. If you're not a kid anymore, which you're not, Denzel, go now. It won't scare you anymore. I promise. But it's still fun.
But yeah, I would definitely say because the Kong part
ride is really an overstatement. It's an experience. It's not great. The Grinch sets are gone, but there's Whoville.
Yes,
but what is the other set?
Bates Motel.
No, Tom Cruise movie,
War of the
Aliens,
Worlds?
War of the Worlds. The War of the Worlds set is still there. The Crash Plane
It's
set,
amazing.
so
It's
awesome,
giant.
so awesome.
You want to know why Kong's worse in Hollywood? There's no music. Yeah, there's no music on Kong in Hollywood. But I don't know why you need to make a new banner because, well, you just do Nerd Alert.
Wait. No. Talk.
Oh, but yeah, there's the King Kong thing at Hollywood does not have the music, and it just doesn't make it as good.
Luke is scared by Snow White's scary adventure, but you love. Oh, good. Well, that's part of why they made the change, Luke. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. I love Snow White's Enchanted Witch too. We got to do that on our ride.
You just said, "Oh, it's an experience."
Oh, Fast and the Furious. Yeah, it's not great. Bates Motel better be there forever. And unfortunately, so we got to see Norman Bates in the window, but I've never gotten to see Norman Bates chase the tram. Because when I used to go,
Okay.
they didn't have that experience.
Okay, let me tell you exactly what happened. So
Okay.
there's this guy. He's in like a monk shirt. Okay, he looks like
a
Adrian,
monk shirt.
He looks like Adrian Monk. Only this guy, his head's normally a little different, and he, doesn't care about blood as much. And then he just he's carrying a mannequin. He puts it into his car. Maybe he's going to work at a shop, like a fashion store, and he's gonna go dress it later. But right now, he's just, put it in his car. And then he looks at you, and then he decides that he sees that there's a cow underneath the tram, and he needs to make some steak. So he decides to pull out a knife and start chasing the tram. But the cow gets away, so he just goes away.
And then 5 minutes later, he does it again for the next tram.
Pretty much, yeah.
Wow, what a job! What a job! The witch at the end of Seven Dwarfs Mine Train scares me. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train has a witch at the end?
Yeah, they're in the house dancing, and as you drive by, she's just standing there getting ready to give the apple. It's kind of dark.
Our car stopped right by her on my last visit there, and all I could do was... So our weirdest tram tour was, I think, the last one we took before we moved to Florida. Where did it stop, Rebecca? Was it near Norman Bates?
No, it was it was near 6 Points, Texas.
Near 6 Points, Texas. We stopped.
Was this story that the guy
the tour guide got out and just ran away. The driver was still there, so we weren't totally abandoned, but got out, ran away, and then about 3 minutes later, he came back.
We got a message, stay seated.
Yes. And then apparently he just had to go potty, we think. We're pretty sure he just had to go to the bathroom. He didn't say so.
No, in later years, in talking to people, we discovered that near there is like an emergency place for if a...
But it's just funny. He never said anything. He left. We got the automatic spiel. He came back, and we just started going again. No word. No nothing.
The tram tour right now is very strange because they can't take you to the sets, most of the sets. So you end up just driving and seeing all the show scenes and seeing the sound stages, and you get to drive near them. We don't get to go through New York City and see Courthouse Square, but it's still amazing. You still get to go through Kong and don't go over it, but you see the collapsing bridge, you see the movie cars, you see the Jurassic Park stuff, you experience the flash flood. The parting of the Red Sea is now sound stages, so you can't do that. Otherwise, you just go, and then you'd probably be stuck in the water and then have to back up, and that'd be a very, very bad thing. And
there was a lot of filming going on when we were there, so it was actually a shortish tram tour for what they do. A lot of sets we didn't get to see. Mm-hmm. We did not get to see Courthouse Square.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, I think they were filming. I think they were filming a Hallmark thing there. So I'm looking forward. It's worth it for one of our Hallmark Christmases. Exactly. Maybe I'll finally do a new plot. I had zero knowledge of Horror Nights from our first did the tram tour in the day and loved it. Never been so confused when at night we had to get out to be chased by clowns. Yeah, one thing Doobie will never, ever, ever do is one of these Horror Nights at Universal or Knott's or Busch Gardens. They should do... I can do Disney's Not So Scary. That's right at my level. They should do one where you get some pass, so you don't get scared, so you can just watch other people be terrified and just sit there in a room, drinking coffee, Thank you, Caitlin.
Seeing all the behind the scenes stuff. That'd be cool.
We have breaking news.
Dun, dun, dun.
Jeremiah threw up at the theme parks when he was a kid, but he no longer does that as an adult.
Can we have a little background?
That's what. See what happens when you grow up. This is growing up, right?
You stop puking.
I do too, Donna. I used to go to. I've been to a fair number of TV tapings and studios when I was a child. I love that. We got the quiet things. We entered Earthquake because they were filming something. Oh, you mean for real? Before we actually got in? Yeah. Over on the left. Okay, they're filming a movie, so you have to be quiet. And then we experienced an 8.3. I know, it's crazy. The tram probably should have been all the way on the other side of California, but I mean, it was. So it was so what was it like being back at Disneyland after all these
Well, I have more to say
months.
about uni.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The escalator wasn't as scary as I thought it would be.
Escalator's awesome. No, what's it called? The Starway.
The Starway.
Starway. The Starway.
What was your thought of Jurassic World?
Jurassic World. I would say Jurassic World, as it currently is at Universal Studios Hollywood, is one of the top 5 attractions that I've ever experienced, and easily has the best ending I've ever experienced. It is so awesome. It is worth a 2-hour wait. I only waited 20 minutes, but it is worth a 2-hour wait.
Transformers was down when we tried to go on it, which was funny.
Yes.
Secret Life of Pets was really good. There were a lot of animatronics. The queue was really good. It was a nice ride.
It was.
It's not.
No.
It's so amazing. I have to wait a million.
The Secret Life of Pets,
things, but
in
it was
my
fun.
opinion,
I enjoyed it.
is a ride with lots of great parts, but the sum is far less than the sum of its parts.
Okay. It feels like the ride that in the future would always be like a 15-minute wait.
Yes,
Like
for sure.
after it's open for a while, it'll get down to 15 minutes, and I would wait like 15, 20 minutes to ride it. But I wouldn't like go over and over and over waiting in that line.
Yeah, I actually.
Minions is terrible.
It was not good.
Minions is the worst ride there that I've been on.
No argument. It's not fun, right?
It's not. Yeah, it's just sitting in a discounted version of Simpsons.
Let's see. I know you like Universal, but we have a question. Questions always come first. You, Miss Bruin, go Bruins. Did you try any specialty churros or other food at Disneyland or DCA? Do you remember? Oh, Rebecca's nodding yes. What did we try, Rebecca?
I tried the Magic is Here cupcake. It was very tasty. You had the over at Smoke Jumpers.
Oh, what did I have?
It was some sort of impossible.
Yeah, it was an
I know.
impossible something because I'm a vegetarian, so it was an impossible something or other. It was actually pretty yummy.
I enjoyed the mac and cheese with brisket.
Yes, which was another taste stuff thing they had over there.
But I think the highlight for us was at Riverbell.
Oh yes, the monkey bread at Riverbell was
And,
that
awesome.
bread was
and
good.
the appetizer,
What was the appetizer?
pimento cheese.
The pimento cheese.
Did I have steak
Yes.
there?
I can't remember.
I can't remember what I had.
Yeah,
I
me
think I
either.
had steak in this.
Although my favorite meal we actually had in downtown Disney. Where did we eat it? Black Tap?
No.
Oh, we ate at the
upstairs.
shake place.
Upstairs.
The brewery.
The brewery. It wasn't Black Tap Brewery?
No.
No.
Okay, somebody get on that.
It
Give
was
us the
the
right name.
place that the skeletons everywhere.
But that was my favorite place we ate there this particular trip.
I have something to say about uni.
All right. Okay. Wait. Let me check. I don't want to get.
Ballast Point.
You know what? Ballast Point. Yes. You know what? Oh, and I also at what was the first place I said? Black Tap. I did get one of their super shakes, the Mickey shake.
I just got a boring one.
That was
And it was incredible. The best boring shake I've ever had. They even give you long spoons to eat it. I ate it like ice cream. I ate it with a spoon.
My Mickey shake was awesome. If I knew we were going here, I would have grabbed a picture for you because obviously I had to Facebook a picture. It was so yummy. All right, Donna says, you know what? You could do a trivia chat show. This is fun. All kinds of subjects. How do you know this isn't a backdoor pilot, Donna? You never know.
Oh,
You never know.
that's a good idea. I like this pilot. Can we do more? But okay. Simpsons ride was Universal Florida Simpson ride, but better, worse, kind of the same. Because some parts were better, some parts were worse. Which one though? The Hollywood one or the Florida one?
He was a baby, so confrontation was only Florida.
But I think I don't know this way it is.
Thank you,
It's
Gio.
confusing. I'm not sure. I think maybe it was Hollywood's was confrontation. Then when they brought it to Florida, they changed Hollywood's name and changed the name of Florida to be that. I don't know.
You
if
might
it's
be
something
right.
that
You
went
might be
down.
right. If somehow, some way, I get an email from Hintwater saying, "Thank you. Here's a free case," I will cry. I will do an unboxing of that email and the Hintwater and cry. But it won't happen. But if it does, it's because they make the best 0-calorie flavored water in the history of the world. No artificial sweetness either. It's not like, sucralose or something. It's just flavored with natural flavors, 0 calories, and so yummy.
I miss ET at Hollywood. I wish there was ET.
ET's a bad ride.
It's not.
It's a bad ride.
It's not.
Oh, real quick, if you guys can take a moment in the chat and just type one word, you can type more than one word, but at least one word. Monk or Psych? Which do you prefer? Monk or Psych?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I can't decide. I really can't. I thought it was Psych easy, but now we're rewatching Monk, and Monk is so good. And Monk came first, so it gets points for that. So
It did.
that's a tough one.
Psych's different.
They're not that different. I
Like,
mean, they're obviously different.
Their comedy is very
but
different.
they're not that different. Psych is
Like-
much more zany.
Psych is much more them saying silly things, whereas Donna, watch Psych. If you like Monk, you'll like Psych.
Donna, if you haven't seen Psych, Psych is so good.
It even takes place in the same universe because they make references to each other occasionally.
Yes, it's the what cinematic universe would that be?
DC Universal.
I know what it is. The crazy detective shows that are more based around humor than actually solving crimes, though they are still funny. It's not
Alright.
spelled like that, Keith. It's
Right, so-
P-S-Y-K.
Hold up one finger every time I say Monk, and one finger over here every time I say Psych. Okay?
Can it hold up too?
You can do one your way. All right. So we have a Monk.
Wait, which one's that?
This one over here.
Okay, now.
Monk. We have a Psych.
Oh, you skipped another Psych.
Oh, we have a Psych. Okay.
Mhm.
And then we have a Monk, although she hasn't seen Psych.
Then we have a monkey.
Then we have a Monkey. We're counting it. Then we have a Psych. Another Psych. And then we have no. You don't. You just said you haven't seen it, Edith. You don't get to choose one.
Wait, how come?
And then we have a Murder She Wrote. Are we tied? What?
You counted Donna, who hasn't seen Psych,
So?
but you won't count Edith.
Because she hasn't seen either.
Oh, okay.
All right. Edith has never seen, doesn't even know what
Okay,
they
so
are,
Trap.
which I have to attribute to the fact that you're
They're detective.
you're in the UK.
If you know what Death in
I mean, not
Paradise,
the UK. What am I talking about?
if you know
Australia.
what Death in Paradise is, it's kind of like that,
But
but
she,
No.
better.
that's a UK show. She's in Australia.
Paradise is more like Columbo.
True, but there's bits of humor.
And
I watched that one episode where he sang the embarrassing song into the phone. That was hilarious.
Denzel showing his age with Murder She Wrote. That cracked me up.
They did the Murder She Wrote video on the Tram tour when we left Jaws because like it was filmed there.
So Edith has an excuse, but Keith, you're in California and you don't even know what Monk or Psych is,
They both take place in California too.
and they're
He doesn't even know how to spell Psych.
yeah. Well, I spelled it that way on Facebook first. I corrected it. But all right,
I'm watching
E.T.
Monk for the first time.
Luke Roberts with the bold take.
He's right.
He is not right.
He's so
He
right.
is
Peter,
so not
Peter
right.
Pan. Okay, at California maybe it's a little harder, but at Florida, Peter Pan's a bad ride.
I'll send you 300. Okay, not 300, but I'll send you 3. No problem.
Why would you say?
Sarah prefers silly putty. I'm not sure what that means. Pucci is framed for the murder or something. Well, that's
I
not that
mean-
uncommon. Oh, we got another Monk. And this feels like unjust bias for Psych. No bias here.
Why bias?
Psych has a lot more Disney nods.
It does. Psych has a lot
He
more
made a
CCRs
backtrack
in general. Tons of cultural
He made it-
references.
He said that he knows a lot about fires because he rode the backdraft ride at Universal a bunch of times. Then Sean's friend Gus says that you can't just know everything about the fact that you saw a movie. And then Sean turns to him, "There's a movie?"
It is Psych. They're both so funny.
They're just hilarious.
I cannot believe that there are people who are cool enough, hip enough, fun-loving enough to be watching this show who haven't seen Psych and Monk. Justin has seen one episode. Justin, watch the show
It's great. Start episode 1, finish episode
and tell him Disney Trivia Live sent you. Is Country Bear? Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Oh, Caitlin's mom said Monk.
Okay, we'll count that. Monk.
I think Monk's winning.
Yeah,
I thought-
Monk is winning.
I'm not keeping track anymore.
That's okay.
I haven't finished Monk. I'm somewhere in season 5 right now.
You know,
Season 5, episode 8.
our viewership is doing really well right now. I think we're putting way too
What do
much
you
effort
say?
into Disney Trivia.
What were your favorite attractions that we did this trip? Because things are a bit different. What were some of
Mine?
your favorite experience from our
I'll go first.
at Disneyland at Disney Resort?
Oh, yes,
not,
yes.
not
Yes,
yeah,
I know.
okay.
See, I'm trying
Wait,
to
you
see.
wanted to go first, and now you're just thinking.
I am. I like Pirates. Pirates and Indy. Pirates and Indy.
Yeah.
Pirates in Indy?
Pirates and Indy.
Pirates in Indy.
Pirates and Indy.
Yeah, Pirates is so overrated.
Stevie.
Yes.
What did you think about the fact that right now, because they don't have indoor queuing, We didn't, like, you walk up to the entrance of Pirates, and then they ask you how many are in your party at the door. And then you just quickly walk through the building to the boarding area. You don't just get to kind of, like, meander along the queue.
You don't enjoy the queue.
Water.
Okay, it's weird on
She said Doobie.
I want to say something. It's weirdest on Indy because that queue was designed to be long. They had to take you under the train tracks. So they used that to make a story. They crafted an entire history for the Stepple. And now you walk by it faster than someone going down the freeway.
No.
Okay, no, it's a little slower than that.
What do you say?
You can still admire it, but it's to the point where the queue video that loops, they only have the safety part. They don't even have the actual story part.
It is a
they
shame.
need everyone to see it.
Roger Rabbit. I mean, it's nice in Roger Rabbit because instead of having to walk all of that, you literally just walk on the ride. But that queue is one of the best queues.
It's an amazing
and
queue.
you don't even walk through that queue, even quickly. You just go right on the ride.
It's just like a shortcut, which makes sense.
So Indiana Jones, you miss it because the queues at Disneyland in general are pretty good, but
Okay,
you do what you got to do to make it happen.
For the first time in a very, very, very long time, longer than 400 days, I rode Radiator Springs Racers.
You did, and it was fun.
My biggest issue is there's nothing to grab onto. Because I don't like rides that give you like
you need to
and there's like 5 hills in it, and I had nothing to grab onto to hold myself down. I was like, I kept doing this and just like, there's no lap bar there. There's no grab handle there.
The secret is right at Samuel L. Jackson style. Hold on to your butt.
I was trying to make the connection. Also,
wait, we have chat. Chat comes first. Luke, I haven't been on Indiana Jones. You should. Incredible attraction. Edith, Pirates of the Orient. That's right. I said it. I have
something to say about Indiana Jones, though.
Not sure about the Indy Virtual Queue. I don't think the Indy Virtual Queue is anything other than they've just run out of queue space with the social distancing, and Indy Queue is meant to be a long indoor queue. So I don't think this is Disney's preference at all, but you've got to put the people somewhere. So if you don't like it, it's okay. And we're going to come back to yours, Luke, because I like that question.
In my opinion, Indy it's more intense than I remember. It's truly, it's very scary. Like, you're going so fast. I mean, you feel like you're going so fast, and you're going around tight turns, and the music is very loud. It's all very loud, but not annoyingly so. Right. I enjoy it.
Mike and Sally to the Rescue versus Superstar Limo. That's easy.
I never went on Superstar Limo because it closed before like 10 years. Not 10 years. Like 6 years before.
It closed before you were 20 years ago.
Okay. What do I have to say about it? Both are bad.
Okay, you've never done it. Get out of here. I'm answering this one.
Monsters Inc. is a good ride, though. I don't know which is better.
Superstar Limo, or as we call it, as hip people who actually lived it, Superstar Lamo is much better because it's an original attraction, an original concept, and it is so bad it's good.
Maybe that's what I'd say.
Your mom has a question for. No, it's overrated everywhere. Actually, Florida's better because it's shorter. Doobie, take people through your mindset as we waited in queue for Incredicoaster. Okay, when I read that at first, I thought it was meant towards Gideon. My mindset was...
I did not win the queue. I waited outside on the bench.
My mindset was, I'm not sure I can still ride this thing. And I was seriously having some second thoughts about it because it's been a long time since I've been on a coaster with a big drop. Or I can Rock and Roller Coaster, but Rock and Roller Coaster has really no intensity. Incredicoaster has big drops and it has a loop which pulls more G's than simple inversions, and I was quite worried. And then I realized even at 50 I'm still perfectly fine. I was ready to go on it like all day. So
my mindset,
oh, by the way I got myself through that was my wife saying, shut up, you'll be fine.
When my parents were on Incredicoaster, because I didn't want to ride it, I took a YouTube POV and I just watched the ride so it'd be in sync with them. So it's like a camera. Almost.
This is sad. You go to Disney, DCA, you want to ride the best ride there, and it goes down for the rest of the day.
When we went early in the morning to ride Soar, and it went down, and then we came back up. We
never rode it. And we even got they gave us a fast pass, and we never even used that.
But we used it on Pirates. Well, we used a different one on Pirates because Indy went down.
Rock and Roller Coaster, you just don't see the drops. Are there really drops on Rock and Roller? I feel like we never really. I mean, obviously there are drops, or you just go up the whole time and you'd be in space.
Okay,
but like Incredicoaster.
When you say drops, you mean like Rock and Roller Coaster is not a coaster that's typically known for its airtime.
Well, no, airtime is different because airtime requires a bunny hop. Soarin' has like 40, 50 foot drops.
Right. Yeah. No. In Rock and
Did I say,
Roller
you know what I
Coaster
mean?
is,
Screaming, and Credo, whatever.
Soren.
Yeah. No. Rock and Roller Coaster is more.
You ruined Soren for everyone.
Virgins and
Right.
that type of thing. So I understand why it's not one of those where you have an enormous lift hill.
Right, and then I
you
know.
careen down the other
Right.
side of it. Yes.
And
Rock and Roller Coaster doesn't have that kind of pace.
And Screamin' has 2 of those, and the launch on Screamin' is so much longer. So you pull the G's during the launch. Good night. So
This is a good question. I like Mermaid there. I've not
we
been
have to
on
read the
any of
question for the
others.
people who.
Yeah. Do you guys? Wait, hold on. I'm gonna read it. Do you guys think the rides in Paradise Gardens are bad? I mean, Golden Zephyr, Silly Symphony Swings, Goofy Sky School. I've not been in any of those. Also, you forgot one. Jumpin' Jellyfish.
I have ridden Golden Zephyr and I have ridden Goofy Sky School when it was Mulholland Madness. Mulholland Madness, Goofy Sky School is a fun ride. It is not a bad ride. It's generic. You can ride that same ride many places, but it is fun. Golden Zephyr is a simple ride. I think Golden Zephyr is more about seeing it in the land than the actual experience itself.
Really?
And the swings are terrifying. I would never
especially
ride those.
considering it's basically just scenery.
Yeah.
Little Mermaid's fun. Jumpin' Jellyfish I haven't been on.
But how many of you out there thought that the 2 attractions that would still be of the attractions that would still be at DCA? There's more than 2.
Unchanged.
I think there's 3 unchanged from day one.
What's the other?
Redwood Creek Challenge Trail, I can see that. Grizzly River Run, I can see that. How many of you had Jumpin' Jellyfish on your list, huh? I don't think so. So there you go. Which version of Soarin' do you like more? Soarin' over California or Soarin' around the world? That's a tough one.
Considering one I've been on many more times than the other, it's kind of unfair. I'd probably say over California because it has better music.
I would say over California because I like the fact that it's all real. Not all, but almost all real compared to around the
I
world.
think it's all real. Like
No, the hang glider's not real. The golf ball's not real.
no, I think the hang glider is like a person that they filmed on a green screen.
Okay, but therefore it's not real.
Well, yes, it's fine. I'll give you
So
that.
whereas Soarin', whereas around the world,
50-foot one.
Soarin' around the world. This is Edith. You're so fit here. Around the world, I think every scene in it has some CGI, and then the Taj Mahal is all CGI. So
Oh, you know what? I think you're right.
That was-
Probably all of them.
that was very good, Edith.
One thing that one person pointed out to me on Soarin' around the world is at the end, in the Epcot version, you fly over Epcot, the fireworks landing are on the wrong side, and the other thing is there's a crowd of people, a huge crowd of people. You fly back, and if you look at the parking lot, no cars except for one leaving.
I have a fun fact. And I can deem it fun because, So Soarin' over California, the original version ends with it traveling over Disneyland at Christmas time. Did you know that was filmed during a cast Christmas party on 2 consecutive nights? Did you know my bride and myself were there on that first night in the crowd watching the helicopter go down Main Street and then rise over the coaster?
That was cool.
I mean, the castle, rise over Soarin', which hadn't opened yet. Did you know that they used footage?
Justin, you're exactly right.
That they used footage from the second day, so we're not actually in the film. But we could have been if they'd used the other footage. All right.
Man, I wouldn't have been able to use all the shadows.
My wife prefers Soarin' over California. She's right. I'm wrong. And where I'm clicking, let's see. Eiffel Tower only. Yeah, the Eiffel Tower. It's like the leaning tower of Eiffel or something.
Ooh.
It was cool seeing a helicopter go down Main Street and ride over. And they had to do it more than once. It was so cool.
And it was low enough that it felt like if it hadn't have gone up, that it would have actually gone into the. If I remember correctly, that we can feel the wind off the blade.
I don't recall that.
Okay, because that's what my memory is like. I felt like those TV shows.
My memory is we grabbed hold of the helicopter and flew along.
I just remember it seeming really
I was on it-
ridiculously close.
And while it feels like it would have ran into the castle, don't forget this is Disneyland's castle.
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay.
But wait, the other cool part about that is so the parade wasn't actually going on. Right. You can see the parade. So the parade floats were just out there on the street. And you could just walk past them and get good looks at them. It was just a really cool, unique experience. Not truly unique because they did it again the next day, but a relatively unique experience.
And they were arranged a little bit differently because, as I recall back then, Mickey and Minnie were on a different float.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right.
That float so that they would be more visible as you flew overhead and stuff like that.
I didn't know
So
Mickey and Minnie were there.
Unique you got to see that in a unique way because the parade was presented a little bit differently.
So I know I usually say this, but now I'm leaving it up to you. Is that just a plain fact or was that a fun fact? Okay, go ahead.
So, Haunted Mansion, how was it?
Good.
Well, for the first time in very long, I got to do the stretching room because we got to do it.
We got to do the stretching room. Yeah, apparently, if you go to Haunted Mansion Disneyland right now, some people are doing the normal route, and some people are using this new route where you don't actually do the foyer and the stretching room. But we got to do the foyer and the stretching
Why do
room
you say it?
because it's a fun word. It's kind of a fancy word.
I like Mr. Toad. It's very
Foyer.
fun, especially when you're in the driver's seat. You get to go. Ah.
No one called my fact fun.
I turned it with the track. Legend says Doobie was piloting the helicopter.
I was piloting the helicopter, operating the camera. I did it all that day, and then they used everything from day 2.
Oh, and now you know why.
You got that right. Let's see. Mr. Toad's fun. Pinocchio!
Pinocchio was
pretty
awesome.
good.
We rammed through the dark rides.
Yes,
We did
a-
Alice, Mr. Toad. By the way,
Casey Jr.
am I the only person scared in Toad when the train's coming at you? That just gets
Yes.
a little bit worried
Yes.
every single time.
Okay,
Oh,
that
wow.
time it was a little. Okay, that time because
Oh, he got to do both.
you're in midday. It was darker there. The first time I did it, I don't remember what. I think it's something that I think lighting's probably a little different, but I could clearly see the rig moving, and it looked so bad the first time I did it. I was like, "How are you even afraid of this thing?"
Shut up.
We did not.
We did
that,
not
by
do
the way.
Splash Mountain. We thought about it, because you
I
never
did
know
not
when it's going to
think
be
about
last
it.
time. I thought about it. I seriously thought about it, but ultimately decided that I am going to live with the memories I have, which are good enough.
Because you don't want to get
And
wet.
I didn't want to get wet.
We did Casey Jr., which is Casey Jr. It's a
Oh,
really fun ride.
We sat in back, right? You and I.
Yeah, we were like,
The
woohoo!
best place in Casey is facing backwards on it. It was so awesome. And Storybook was down, but you got to see everything on Casey Jr. So that was
It's
really
sad
cool.
because some of the London model, some of the light poles are falling over. It's just like, no, the destruction! Ah!
Right. I've got a good one.
Oh.
Anybody get this reference? It's a Disney reference.
Okay.
I see London. I see France. You know the rest. Anybody out there get my reference? We don't have to wait. We can continue, but I was just wondering.
I see you in the movie.
I see London. I see France.
Oh.
You know the rest.
I-
Oh, I'm going to show this. Very good.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Did you take the train all the way around? Denzel's asking. Did we take we didn't take the train at all, actually.
I wanted to, but
We
it was
wanted to.
It was like a 35-minute wait, and
And
it closes at 2.
So we had DCA park hopper tickets, which means we couldn't go into Disneyland until 1:00. And both days we were there. That's how we did it. And both days the train closed at 1:30. So 2. So we would have had to have it right away.
and
we
I had
just-
things I wanted to do.
Weren't able to do that. So
No, we could have. I just didn't want to.
But we
and
did-
We collectively.
And we didn't stay the full time the second day either. We had an early flight.
Oh,
We had
yes.
to head back home.
we were leaving on a jet plane.
It was a quick
Don't
trip.
Stop
know
singing.
if no, we'll be back actually. All right, I got that uploaded to the wrong place. Let's try this one.
Of course you.
Don't wait for me. Don't wait for me.
Yeah, no train.
Star Tours was fun.
Oh, I rode the omnibus. First thing I did
Oh.
it at Disneyland. First day, first thing, rode the omnibus. I was so happy.
We did Roger Rabbit, which was Roger Rabbity. Tiki Room was Tiki Roomy. Like, so, it's kind of cramped in there. Disney World is a lot bigger. I like it more. But it's still Tiki Room.
Is Sadness anyone's favorite character? I mean, apparently it is. That's just not one I would have thought.
We did Emotional Whirlwind, which is a bad ride.
No, it's not.
In my opinion, it is. It's not good.
It's a fun ride.
It's too
No, it's
short,
not.
right?
It felt really short. They're all 90 seconds, apparently. It felt really short.
Luigi's Rollickin' Roadsters is rough right now.
Well, Luigi's Rollickin' Roasters is the most underrated attraction.
I would say
It is the
a flat
opposite.
ride.
It is the opposite of Secret Life of Pets. It is so much more than the sum of its parts. How about that? Here, check this out, guys. Gideon
This
through
is
the
really
years. Gideon through the years.
There's only 6
and this is
photos
him
in
today.
this.
We didn't go every year, or if we did, we didn't take it.
You
Isn't
didn't take
that
the one.
cute?
No, this isn't. There's no one from our most recent trip. None of them I'm wearing a mask.
Right. We
It's
didn't
sad
do
that that's how the way
But
it's
you're
taken.
right here. Isn't
No, we
this
took one.
adorable?
We took one.
Why didn't I use it?
I have no idea.
Probably because you're wearing a mask.
I
Anyway,
want to
isn't
see.
that
I want to
adorable?
get a better look. I want to get a better
All right,
look.
Let's get back here.
Hold on. But I'm gonna move over here so I can look straight. So there's baby me. Hold on. There's baby me. There's terrified me. Then there's me very confused. There's me in a Donald Duck hat wearing a green shirt and overalls because I want to be like that one weasel from Roger Rabbit that like pulls the rope. There's me probably as a toddler. And there's me when I was terrified of the wheel. I don't know why I'm not touching him. Like,
all right, sorry, had to show that. Dole Whips, no Dole Whips, but we did go to Tiki Room and we got to talk to the one, the only Maynard. We had a nice conversation with Maynard, who we have known for a very, very long time, and that was really, really nice.
What else we did?
Let's see.
Oh, how was Guardians of the Galaxy for you? I didn't do it.
We have a good question here, though. I'll get to that. Okay. When you park hop, did you have to wait until people left? No. Park hopping was no problem. 1 o'clock came. Everyone was able to easily go into the park. No problem whatsoever. So at Disney World, officially, I don't know how it's actually working, but officially at Disney World, they open up parks to hopping if capacity is available. At Disneyland, they don't even make that caveat. When they announced park hopping, they just said at 1 o'clock you'll be able to park hop, and that was our experience.
Switch?
And that was our experience on opening weekend. So hopefully it stayed that way.
Yeah. Knowing there's queue is weird.
No Dole Whip this trip. Yeah, sorry about that, Denzel. Let's see. I'm
it's
sure
funny
that might.
Because Okay, here's a funny story. We were going to eat at Flo's. Actually, no, we were going to eat. Wait. Yeah, we were going to eat at Flo's.
Things changed, Donna.
After that, after we rode our Ears, we decided to eat at the Flo's V Cafe right there, and we purposely picked the spot near the, in view of the ride, so we could watch it. And guess what happened? The ride broke down, so we didn't get to see any cars go by, drawn to our tire wheel, but we did get to watch Evac. However, our question was, because of the limit of how long you could be inside, what happened to the people stuck in the indoor part of the ride? Because it was a long time before they were able to evac the outdoor people. So we were wondering, did they instantly evac those people, or what goes on in there?
I feel like we should wrap this up. So we will.
I guess.
So guys, I'm sorry again that 100 got postponed, but we will be doing it next Saturday.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sticking around, though. We did not expect to be around this long. We figured people would say, we hate you for skipping and goodbye. But I really appreciate you standing here.
7 people said that, but 27 of you guys stayed. That's because you're amazing. That's why all of you in the
Whoa. So thank you. Thank you very much for sticking around, for joining us, for entertaining us tonight. I hope we gave you a little bit of entertainment. And Tuesday, we'll be back with quiz number 99C, and then next Saturday, 100.
Wait. Should we end this off with our new video?
Oh, we do. We have a promo video. We played it last time, didn't we?
Yeah. Okay, you guys ready? This time I want to hear you guys' things after we play it because I want to know what you guys think. 3, 2, 1, roll it!
So Gideon created that. I like it. Let us know what you think of it. And once again, seriously, guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It means a lot that even without trivia, you guys stuck around just to chat with us. It means a lot. And most importantly, don't forget, Kent Water. No artificial sweeteners. No calories. All taste.
Yes. 310.
Needs more Gideon credit.
Why did I not add those? Okay.
Bye,
it doesn't really fit because you don't know what show that's gonna play in the end. But now I want to add. I should just have them scroll along the bottom at the end, so if you're paying attention, you'll see them. But if you're not, oh well.
Let's see. We're not using OBS this time, so we can't fade to black with our witty banter while the screen is gone. All I can do this time is.
No, we can do it. Fade to black.
Witty better, witty better, witty better.
Yeah, say funny things while my hand's covering the screen. Hold